guys. How
Hey,
are
what's
we?
up,
Hey, how's
guys?
it going?
Good to have
to
you
be
here,
here.
guys.
We're here with
Yeah.
Jose and Fernando from the Green Hornet Squad.
Fernando.
So
And I'm
proud
Jose.
to have you guys. We're big fans of their channels. So please make sure you like, share, and subscribe to this
Thank
channel,
you.
guys.
Thank you.
Won't keep this
And
long.
thank you, Jason and Julia, for having us on your channel. And
You're
helping us.
welcome.
Yeah, we really appreciate
It
it.
is really appreciated here.
Yeah, and what's up, Sydney, Australia?
Hey.
And you're guys
Good
from
to be here.
Wisconsin, USA?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Milwakee, Wisconsin. Yeah.
Yeah.
So up
Hey,
cold.
buddy.
but
Hey,
yeah, good.
Fawn.
Hey, Fawn, welcome for coming in. Thank you. So I'll let you start with the questions.
Okay, I've got a question. What made you get into the ghost hunting world?
So when I started, I used to see a lot of YouTubes, but before that, my parents they're from Mexico, and they always told us these things that happened to them when they were young, and very scary stories to my dad and to my mom. And then later, my aunts used to be telling us stories, all the things that happened over there, like crazy stuff. So it always gave me that, like, I wanted to do that. And then later, when I used to live in my mom's house, something like really scary happened to me too. I used to sleep in the basement, and I had a younger sister, and she always liked to come down to the basement and grab my movies. And I'm a fan of movies, like horror and all those things. And I didn't like her getting my movies because she always like messed them up. And I guess I heard her coming down the stairs, and I snapped at my sister, say, "Hey, you better not get my movies. I hear you." And I didn't hear a response. And then I heard her like getting closer, and I told her, "Stephanie," because that's my sister's name. I told her, "I hear you. Like, you better not get my movies, you know."
Yeah.
And then I woke up in the middle of the basement. It's dark, and I saw like a dark shadow.
Oh,
And
my
then
goodness.
the first thing I didn't think was something like paranormal. I just thought, "Oh man, someone broke into my house," and I didn't know what to do. And then they kind of slide into the piping of the bathroom, and I got up right away and I turned the light, and there was nothing there. It's like, oh man, like, did I imagine this or like what, you know? And it was scary to me. It
That
was
would
very
have been
scary.
freaky. Yeah.
Yeah.
no.
And I
would've
couldn't go to sleep, and I had to turn the TV and let the TV on. And even when I started YouTube, the first times I couldn't sleep for months, and
Wow.
that affected me a lot. Yeah, so I had to leave the TV on because I felt like something was watching me, like every time, like standing there. It's just a feeling. It's hard to explain, you know.
So what's the scariest location you've been to so far that really freaked you out?
The one that says there's something very evil in this cemetery.
Wasn't it Seven Bridges? I think.
No. The one we keep hearing growls. The small little cemetery. That's the one I was telling you, because we were driving over there, and he was in his car, and like a couple weeks ago he hit a deer. Remember? So
That was like more than 3 hours from here.
yeah, he hit a deer. But okay, so he was driving his car, and then like 3 freaking deers crossed him, and we were like 5 minutes. It's like, man, this freaking deers, man, they're pissing me off, you know? Like, man,
I was raged because I was driving at 80 miles an hour down the freeway, and this doe is just staring at the lights, and I'm like, this doe's got to move or something.
Yeah. So when we were going over there, he was in his other car, and he like 3 deers crossed him. He's like, man, are you serious? Like, I'm gonna shoot these deers, you know? I'm pissed. Like, 'cause he didn't want to wreck his other car, you know? He's like, dude, just go slow, go like 10, and we were going like 10. Like seriously, we were like a couple minutes there, and then his car, it started like, we can see the cemetery, and the lights were going on and off, and like he's like, what's going on, dude, with the car? Like, I don't know, dude. Like, what's wrong? And like, then I look at his dash, and the battery was lighting out. Like, oh, Jose, I think it's your alternator, bro. It's going out. Oh, what should we do? Oh, let's turn around, and we can see the cemetery, and we turn around. And it took us like 3 minutes, and his car got fixed. And I told Jose, dude, if we're gonna go back and get my truck, you're gonna put gas, man. Like, I ain't putting gas. Like, it was your turn.
So I'm like, so I turned around and I just said, you know what? Screw it.
Yeah,
Let's go.
And we went back. But in my mind, I already knew they had something to do with the cemetery.
Yeah.
And he was already scared. Yeah, I can see in his face, but I didn't want to tell him. And then we parked, and it's quiet and dark. And I told him, Jose, turn off your lights, turn off everything, because I don't want your car like dying here.
And then we'd be stranded.
Yeah. And I told him, get out, go around and light me up so I can put the camera together and get ready. And he wouldn't get out. He was scared.
I wouldn't want to get out.
That was like me one night.
Like Jose had to like seriously, bro, get out. And he got out, right? And he came around and then he's like, turn the light on me, dude. I can't see. And I'm putting the stuff together, and he keeps turning around and lighting behind him. Like, Jose, are you serious, bro? I can't see nothing. Oh, okay. And I was like, what, dude? You scared? You serious? No, I'm not scared. Like, okay, then, like, stop acting like that, bro. And I'm putting him, and he goes back again, like, Jose, really? And they go back, and then we get ready. And that place, you can hear like steps behind us.
Yeah, we were here.
Wow.
Like, and you can, it's like, you know how when you're like sitting down and you feel like someone's staring you, and then you turn around and then you see that person staring you? It's kind of like that feeling, and you got like a bad feeling.
Wow.
And we keep hearing like steps behind me when we're doing the spirit talker, the spirit box.
Yeah.
And then the growls. That's what scared me. The freaking growls. And I tend to dare and do that because we want to get reactions, because not all the time, all the places we go, we don't hear. Sometimes it's very small and like sometimes barely anything. But there's some places, and I didn't thought that this place was gonna be very haunted. I just found it in the internet that it had like stigmata, right? Like the statues sometimes they move, stuff like that. You hear voices there and there, like screams, and that place. It was scary, man. To me, it was very scary, that place. It
sounds really scary. Jason, when he drives, he's a bus driver for a club in the Hawkesbury area where we live in Sydney, and they have deer too. And he says they're buggers. They won't get off the road, or they just run out real quick in front of you. So he feels like he's zigzagging down the road to get away from these deers. And kangaroos are the same, believe it or not. They're not sweet and innocent.
Yeah.
Why do people have to be noisy? Outside neighbors.
Yeah.
That's how it is sometimes here too.
They're probably watching your live videos like, oh, let's just you know? We want to be in the
and if anybody's got any questions for these guys, please ask the questions. And also make sure you do go over and subscribe to them, guys. They've got great context. I have pinned their thing up on top at the top of the chat here for you guys to go over there and, sub to them. So, make sure you do show them the love, because they also show love back. And as I said, we've been watching these guys for a very long time.
And we want to help them
Thank you.
1K, so please.
Yeah, we really appreciate all the help we can, You should tell him when he got scared. There's a lot of things that happened to him too.
Yeah, come on, tell us your story.
Please tell us your story.
Okay. We were at St. Killian's. It was like in the morning, and I was just sitting down.
Well, that was
when we were at the cemetery, and I was like, hey, Fernando, is there a spider on my head or something? Like I felt something I had puffy hair. So I felt something pushing down on my hair. I'm like, Fernando, is there a spider on my head? He's like, no. I'm like, what the hell? What the heck just pushed down my hair? And I stand up quick. I'm like, holy crap, what's going on?
Because I was doing a drone footage.
Yeah.
So for the video, and people came to pay their respects. So we had to stop. And he was sitting in a rock. And that's not how it happened. And then something like he was sitting down and something like pressed in his head, and he jumped. Oh, what the hell was that, dude? Dude, that was a freaking spider. And like all the people that were there was just like, what's wrong with these people,
They're just looking at us like, what's wrong with us?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know.
No, but that was not the one that scared him. The one that scared him was on Darfur Cemetery, because he got touched right there. And I had to
something was just pulling my shirt.
I had to stop the camera, and he was freaking out, and I had to like calm him down at that moment. I kind of even yelled at him. Even when I started the camera back, I kind of like, dude, you need to stop doing that. Like I was still yelling a little bit until I noticed, and then just like continue the camera. But yeah, that's when he got scared, because we tend to get scared like a lot. Like I do get scared, but I try to be a little bit strong and not show it to him because I don't know. I don't want us to like start because we do run sometimes when we hear stuff.
Yeah.
Or anything like that, and we'll freak out like bad. Like
Oh,
he knows. Yeah.
We've driven to a cemetery before, all full intentions of filming it, and I've walked in, and then 5 minutes later I've walked out, and I go, not tonight. No, I can't do it. I can't. For some reason, there's something really bad. My stomach goes. I feel my heart racing, and I'm like, it's not good. I've got to go.
Yeah.
Serious?
Yeah, and the thing is that a lot of the things happen like off camera sometimes.
Yeah, like off camera.
That's
Always.
Like,
Always. They make liars out of you.
Yeah.
They let off the cat balls or REM pods and they're going nuts. And I'm like, can't wait for this camera to come on. And then they do nothing.
Yeah. That's
and
the
I'm
thing.
like, come on.
Yeah.
They do it to me all the time. Like,
yeah. It's
we did one cemetery not long ago alive, and we never like not have action there. It's always in the one we did before, because sometimes we go to the same place if we know it's got action. It was cat balls going off and REM pods and EVPs, and we went there this one night, didn't get a damn thing, but I knew that we were being watched. Just as we were saying goodbye to people because we were on live, a cat ball went off.
Yeah,
I couldn't believe it.
It happens because there's one that we did the tunnel. That place was very hard to find, but we ended up going the other way. We found it, and we had to walk like this little like trail, like long trail, and we were walking to get to that tunnel, the Stewart Tunnel, right?
Yeah, Stewart Tunnel.
And when we were walking, we were off camera, and we heard like something, like a squeaky door. Like when something's opening, oh man, that scared us, man. Right, Jose?
I was like, no,
dude, like what the hell is that? Like, it's I don't know if it was the trees, the wind doing that, but man,
it sounded so scary. It was like
it gets your wind up.
The door so slowly, like if it was from a horror film or something.
Yeah, and then like right away, we're like, dude, turn the light. No, screw it, because there's a house there. And we didn't want to be seen, and like, no, man, screw it. Turn the light. Like, we need to turn the light.
Like, I think they had park rangers over there.
Yeah, and then we turned it, and then after that, we didn't hear it. And we walked like 2 minutes, and that's when we started doing the video. But it's strange because that same sound we heard it in a different place, the Boy Scouts. Remember, off camera too.
We were using the night vision at that time, so it was really dark.
Yeah. That we heard that one too in the off camera, and that's why I think in that video you were telling, oh, you only like to do like off camera when you do it no more. I think you said it, or I don't know if I did.
Yeah, I remember saying something like that because every time when we're on camera, like you see nothing, and then when you turn off camera, that's when it starts happening.
Yeah,
when it's not getting filmed or anything like that.
Yeah, so
look like Jono's he's looking forward for watching your videos.
Oh, awesome, man! Thank you. Thank you for support. Yeah, thank you so much.
He's got a mad channel too.
Yeah.
This is history. He does a lot of hard work to it. And hello to Victoria.
Yeah, hello, Joker. Hello, Beck.
I don't like to people.
I tend to like. Oh, okay. sorry.
You're right. So, like I said, I was saying how brave you were because you went into this mausoleum by yourself. And they're freaky even in the best of times. And
so, yeah, that one, it was because me and Jose, we got in a fight that day. So he let me, and I was like, no, man, I need to do a video. Like, and that's why I went by myself. Not because I wanted to. I don't like doing it. So my wife drove me, my wife and my daughter, and she parked outside of the cemetery. And I told her, hey, if I call you, make sure you pick her up and come inside the cemetery and pick me up in case something there because I'm by myself, But I didn't want to do that because I was mad at him, and so I was like, man, I'm going to show him. I'm going to do it. Like, I was mad.
You were more scared going by yourself.
So I went in there, because we had done a video from that place, but it was a mess. But we had a camera that follows you, and it was doing something freaky in that part, but I never uploaded that video. So I knew what we were going into because we already heard a woman scream. So we were going in there, and I passed the tunnel, and then I went inside the yard on the side. I heard a scream coming from the bridge, and I was like in my mind, oh no! It was, I don't know why I'm talking like Jose's still there. Like it was that a scream, like thinking he's still here for some
Like,
reason.
I'm gonna go this way for a minute.
And I was thinking already like where to run and escape. Like I was looking at my exit. Seriously, but I was like, no, like let me just go this way, and I'm gonna try push in. And then I went inside the Mausoleum, and I don't know if you heard, someone threw me rocks from behind, little tiny rocks. Yeah, I don't know if you guys heard that. Yeah.
Yes, could hear the rocks.
Yeah.
And you have the necrophonic on. Do you find that the necrophonic, it is confusing when you're doing it, when you're filming it? Like I find afterwards I have to go through to see what came through.
Yeah, it's very hard. That's why when we do it, sometimes you don't hear us like saying, oh, it said this is that, because that thing goes fast.
Yeah.
And sometimes you can barely understand it. So when I do the editing, I gotta go like very slow.
Yeah.
And try to figure out what they're trying to say, and then so now it makes sense what they're trying to say.
Yeah, that's what we do.
Yeah, but I do believe it does work because I've been called by my name like 2 times, 3 times. And him, Jose has been called 1 time, Jose, and I think it was in Weir Road, like on part 2 when we did that. He got called by his name there. But we started using Spirit Talker. You seen the ones I've been doing with the Spirit Talker? There's a lot of coincidence with the things they say.
Yeah.
The things the topics I talk about in my video.
I've had the same thing with Spirit Talker. We were in a cemetery once, and this was during the day, and I said, and we were just mucking around. We weren't even filming. We were bored. We thought, let's just go down to the cemetery for the day. And I had the Spirit Talker on, and I said, does anyone want to say hello? Can you give me your name? And I had someone called Joan, and I looked at the tombstone in front of me, and no joke, there was a woman buried there called Joan.
Oh, wow.
And I went, oh wow, so then I kept walking, and then I got behind you and Nellie. I turned around, and there was a tombstone with the woman's name Nellie on it. Crazy. And my hair stood up, you know what I mean? Like I was like, this is too much of a coincidence for it to be BS, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Sometimes those things it surprises, and a lot of people say, "Well, it I don't think it's real because it's an app and it doesn't work." You gotta understand that everything that everybody uses, like the radio, all those things, is the same thing. Exactly. Until you believe on it and you believe that you can communicate it, I think it will work with pretty much anything.
They play with electricity. They play with energy.
Right.
So that's what they are, basically, their energy. So they can manipulate anything they want, whether it's a phone, whether it's a light, a torch, a cat ball. They can manipulate it if they want to. So, we only use apps at the moment. We will be using other things soon, but just to test it. But I found they're more kind of accurate because you don't have to worry about the static, especially the Ovilus type ones where you get the words straight away.
Yeah. And I think when we did the one by myself, I think when we did the part 2, we did the SLS with the stick figure, and there was someone there, like a little stick figure. I don't know if you saw that too. It was just a little strange, but that one, and then I think the factory too, the one I did with Jose and my brother. And I think at that moment, I forgot.
The gate?
No, something happened with my camera, and I had to turn it, and I turned it back on. And I didn't get it with my main camera, but I got it with the night vision camera. But we were in there, and then someone threw like a big ass like rock inside there, and we were like, "Dude, what the hell was that?" And my brother, like really, like shh. Because man, like sometimes like we're scared of people. Like sometimes we think it's people, but then we realize that there's no people. Like in Cape Blood. In Cape Blood, we were sitting here in Cape Blood. See, this is what happened. I was walking. I don't know. You see the little clip? That's why I put it in there. I was not gonna put that when I start the video. And I said, "All right, guys, I'm gonna turn the camera, and once we get in there, I'm gonna turn it off." But that clip, I was never gonna put it in there. So when we were walking. There was a guy in the floor with his bike on the floor, and we got like and Jose's like, "Is that guy dead?"
Yeah, I
Like-
just came to him. I'm like, is that guy
Yeah,
dead?
it's like, how, man? There's
I
a
was
guy on the
scared.
floor, like laying down on the floor, and it caught us by surprise. And I had my camera off.
He just woke up. No, I'm
And
okay.
No, I'm alive. And
I'm
it's like,
alive.
and he's like, "Oh, what are you guys doing?" And I like something I don't know people what I'm doing really. I told, "Oh, we're just photographers, man. We're just taking pictures of tombs." Yeah, and I try to hide my camera because I don't trust people. Like
Yeah,
when it comes to that,
we're the
we're
same.
ourselves.
We think, what are they doing? They're probably
Yeah.
thinking, what are we doing? But we're looking at them to say, well, you know, you're a widow too because you're out here in the middle of the night.
Yeah.
He was scared because as soon as the guy was like, you know, I got a couple of my friends here
Yeah.
also. He was like, man, damn, dude, I don't know. Should we just continue? I'm like, I'm pretty sure there's nobody around here. I'm pretty sure he's just saying that so we can leave.
No,
or some sort.
but then remember,
And then we heard people talking. We're like,
we saw like people walking and laughing, and I was thinking I was recording that, and I was like, Jose, turn the light right there, turn the light. Like hear people, and he turned it on right away. There's nobody, dude. Like, oh, and then I thought I was recording, and I wasn't even recording. I thought I was recording for 3 minutes, and that's why when you see me in the camera, I say, "Oh, I thought I was recording. I didn't record it," and I was explaining what happened and everything. And then we were walking. We would keep hearing voices, but we couldn't tell if it was people or not. But then at the end, we realized it wasn't people. I think it was a cemetery.
I think it was.
Yeah, all those voices. I think they were the cemetery because we were way off over here, and we would start hearing it like behind us every time, like things like walking behind us.
They're
That
trying
thing
to intimidate.
there was like a spirit behind us. It was like he was pissed or something because you could keep hearing walking from behind us, and that's why I was like, "There, not oh." So wait, and that's how I got upset. Like, "Oh, that's all you do? Like make noises? Like, come on, really? That's trying to like it doesn't
No,
make sense."
I love your technique. Like there was one that you did where there was a creature that came out of the morgue or something, and you're like, there was like a cemetery, but there was like a morgue, like a shed, something, a door, and apparently these big dark shadows come out.
Oh,
the Shadow Man.
Yeah, the Shadow Man. Yeah. That
I know.
video, that video, we had to redo it again.
Yeah.
We recorded in a different thing, and we had to go back. But when we were there the first time, it was saying demon and stuff like that, all those things at the first time. And I could never upload that because the computer I have is not capable with this camera, and the camera is too it's a 10-bit, and it can only hold 8-bit on it. So I couldn't do it with my computer. So we had to redo it again. But yeah, we were trying to dare it, and it's creepy. I mean, we hear like something like banging, right?
Yeah, we heard like something banging on the chair.
And then like something in the woods, but I don't know. It was an animal. That's what sometimes we say. Oh, we don't know if it was an animal or it could be anything, But yeah, it's creepy. It was far, that place. Actually, it was like 4 hours to get there.
Oh my god, it was like 4
4
hours.
hours,
Like,
yeah.
literally 4 hours.
Yeah. So yeah, that one's also okay. I mean, it was not that bad. But
I thought it was good. I thought it was good. And I loved your haunted location. Like there was a church with a cemetery.
yeah.
Love that. There was like part 1 and 2 or something.
The
I watched
church?
them.
You mean the St. Killian's? The one that
Yeah. That is
oh,
one creepy place.
yeah, that one it is. And you heard it. It said downstairs. Because
Yeah.
I was saying in the basement, they used to do like cult and stuff like that. That's why they burned that church.
And then they were telling us to separate from each other.
Yeah, separate from
Yeah,
each other.
because they wanted to attack. I noticed
Yeah.
they do that.
There's a
want you
part.
to-
Yeah, there's a part you hear like a horse walking like that next to us. You
We
should
heard it
watch
as soon as we were walking to the car,
Yeah.
I was like, I didn't hear no horse walking. And then when I looked at the video,
that
you know,
one. That one,
I
he
was
was
like,
scared too.
wow.
We both were scared on that one because we were driving because we had to go park somewhere so we can wait until it gets dark because sometimes we get delivered early and do the intro. And then we were waiting and we were driving, right? And it's like a long way, dark, wooded, everything like that. And it's like, and it was getting like misty and foggy, and then like, dude, Jose, like, dude, I got like a bad feeling, bro. Like, I'm quiet, like,
So
yeah, dude, I feel the same thing,
Wasn't somebody parked there?
Yeah, when we got there, yeah, there was someone there.
There was somebody parked there.
But before there, he was like, man, and then I was like, dude, I need to use the bathroom. Like, okay, let's park. And we got out like looking around and everything, and when we got done and we went, but I kept telling him, like, man, I was like, this one feels scary. I don't know why, but it just it gives you that feeling.
Give you those goosebumps and like a bad feeling on your chest.
And then when we got to the cemetery, right?
Yep.
There were some teenagers there in their car, and I guess they were doing the dare. And so like, oh, we went by them and said, oh, what you guys doing? Oh no, go ahead, man, just finish. We'll come back later. And we left, and then we came back, and like after 20 minutes, they were gone. And that's when we got there. We parked, and then that's when he does that. When he doesn't get out of the car fast, like, hey, he's scared. He doesn't get out. He's like, he stays in there, and I have to get out. Like, Jose, dude, come on, get out, bro. You know that you get scared.
I ain't the only one.
Yeah. Exactly right, Beck. They do that all the time. They freak you out. They try and follow you. And
no, and it has followed us before.
Have they?
Yeah,
do you have methods that you use to protect yourselves if they follow you home?
Yeah, so I don't know if he told you. We haven't been. When we started in the summer, and then we stopped, and then we started the next year again in the summer. And then we went all to the winter and we stopped. And I don't know, it was like something like, people were keep telling me at my job, like, dude, it's probably something getting attached to you. It's probably hurting you. Like, you think it might not believe it, but maybe something's hurting your health. Like, nah, I don't think so. Because the first time I got very sick, and I had to stop.
Remember you said you were
I stopped for a while. Yeah. And the second time, that's when we finished the factory, the one in the park. What was the name of the one in the park? When we play the Ouija board. And that time when I played the Ouija board, we were gonna do another video, and a headache came out of nowhere, and I was for 3 months with migraine headaches and like suffering so bad, and out of nowhere it just like left me, and they kept giving me medicine and thing there and that, and they just went like that. That's why we kept stopping, and not because of that. And then they started coming at night at his window, like knocking on his window. Well, he'll tell you.
It was like at 3 a.m. when we finished the video. You know, I slept, and out of nowhere, I just hear this loud bang right on my window. You know, I'm on the second floor of a duplex, and out of nowhere, I just heard a loud bang at 3 a.m. I'm like, oh, "Did you just hear that? Somebody?" I'm over here scared. I'm like, I told my wife, I'm like, can you go check out the window, see who's there?
See, he's lucky because he sleeps with his wife. My wife, she kicked me out because I snore, so I got my room. That's why I tell you, I'm just more hard for me to go to sleep, you know, when I do videos like that. But for me, I think it was when I wake up in the morning. My niece was at the house. This in the summertime. She stays to play with my daughter. And sometimes she wakes up, and I was in the bathroom, and I had the door open just a little bit, and I was using the bathroom, and I saw someone coming walking, and I was like, it's probably Valerie. And I finished using the bathroom, and I woke up thinking it's going to be Valerie, and I go to the kitchen, and I'm like, whoo, and there was nobody there. And I think, what? And then I went back, and I checked my daughter's room, and both of them, they were not there, so they were sleeping with my wife. And I went to check on my wife's door, and it was locked. And I was like, oh man, what the hell? And then the other time, because I'm like I said, I sleep on the next side of the room because, like I said, I snore a lot and don't let my wife sleep, so she kicks me out. So sometimes when I had the TV loud or something, she'll come and knock the door and say, Nando, turn the TV down. Like, okay, you know. And I heard that. I had the TV loud, and she came and I heard someone come and knock 3 times. And I said, and I turned the TV, right? And I said, Layla? Because that's my wife's name. And she didn't respond. It's like, I turned it right back. I didn't care. And then I heard 2 more knocks. Like, Layla. And I got out, and I went next to my wife's room, and she was all the way in her bed. Like, hey, you came and knocked on my door? Like, no. And then my daughter was coming, and she heard me. She said, what happened? Like, no, nothing, mommy. I'm just playing. Like, go to the bathroom, mommy. Don't worry, because I don't want her to know that or get scared. It's like, don't worry about it, mommy. Just go. like, dude, like someone knocked on my door. Did you knock on? Like, no, Nando. Like, oh, okay. Like, oh man, and then I started freaking out. Like, and then when things like that happen, it gives me like a bad feeling. Like I done videos sometimes, and I go to sleep like nothing. And there's someone that I go, and I'm doing something, and then I have that bad feeling, like bad, like something is watching me, and I can't go to sleep. Sorry, I got up and I turned the TV on, just turn it just a little, and that's how I go to sleep. Lately, right now, we've been doing it differently because I don't know if you've seen, I have a rosary. Sometimes he puts something in here, the St. Michael's, so he puts that, and every time we start video, sometimes you will hear it, sometimes you don't. We'll say, oh, please God, protect us, don't let nothing attach to us, and keep us safe, and then we'll go like this.
We'll do a prayer.
Small prayer.
Yeah.
I'll send you a prayer that we use before and after that was made for paranormal investigators by a demonologist that helped us.
Oh,
Because
okay.
we had things following us too. So I will send that to you after the show.
Oh,
You can
okay.
use a special prayer used for paranormal investigators that she uses when they go into people's houses, where they call her and her team and say, we've got something nasty in here. And
okay.
she's got a book of prayers made by one of the like Benedictine monks.
Oh, okay.
And they've given her a thing, and use that as well,
okay.
just to cover yourselves and keep your family safe.
Yeah. So
Right.
that's why every time I don't know if you ever see it, like we say, oh, you can't follow us, you can't get attached to me, or say everything stays here, and we close the door, and this is goodbye. You hear her saying that before, right?
Yeah.
Sometimes we forget.
Yeah,
Sometimes we forget to say in the video, but we always say it, no matter what. Yeah.
Sorry, that's just a phone ringing.
Oh, no, it's okay.
No, you're okay.
So I'll just quickly send a message.
So who do you look up to in the paranormal world? Oh, that's a good question. Or like who would you admire in the ghost hunting world that you sort of got you like really a lot?
I don't have I usually just look around like everybody's video. Like, and then I try to like learn from how they do their videos, how they do the investigations. But I really don't have a favorite. I got so many here, like I'm subscribed to them, and sometimes I watch some of them, and I'll say, oh, I kind of like what he does, but not really. Oh, I like this dude. I like his intros. I like how he does it solo and stuff like that, and like that pretty much. I really don't. I've seen a lot of the ones in Mexico, but they're all the same. Like they try to make them scary, but I think it's just kind of like bull, what they do, and they're all the same too. So
I think I like your style because you guys are down to earth. You come across as everyday people like us, and you can see that your stuff's legit. By your facial expressions and everything that's happening, like you can see that it's real. So I've got to hold my head up to you guys.
You know how many people I tell my job, hey, come on, come and meet with me. I'll show you. Watch. Then no, I don't do that. No, hell no.
Didn't we take your brother once?
Yeah, no, we took my brother Charlie. Oh, we took my brother William. William, he hasn't been in the video. He's my youngest brother. And we went to this house that we couldn't get in. We thought it was abandoned, but it turned out it wasn't abandoned. So we didn't went in. And my brother was there. And remember I told you that little small cemetery that Jose wouldn't get out of the car and we hear the growls? So I told my brother, hey, you want to go to that one? It's right there. So you believe me what I'm saying. Okay. My brother said, okay, let's go. But I told him, we're not going to make a video. We're just going to, and I took the night vision. Dude, it didn't even took like 3 minutes when he heard the growl. Like, and him and my brother went and turned around like that. And Jose started laughing. See, bro, I told you. You know, my William's like, yeah, dude, I heard it. What the hell was that? See, I told you, bro.
I get scared, but I want to do it again. You know,
and I believe I do have that little clip. So if I'm gonna look for it, and maybe I might put it on my video so you guys can see what I mean. But it's like,
yeah,
dude,
for sure.
Yeah, I did heard it. Yeah.
No, for sure.
Got a question?
I've got a question, babes in Toyland. My cat sometimes looks down the hallway at nothing. Could it be something that cats can see and we can't? Definitely. Animals are very sensitive to spirit activity. And
they are.
When we had like what you were talking about, people followed us. We knew because our cats were already acting weird. You know what I mean? They were all sketchy and looking around.
Yeah,
the cats are sketchy. Sometimes the dogs will also look and bark at them. You know, some dogs won't be afraid. They'll just stare at them and just start barking.
See, I had a dog, and we were named, but she was like brown, and her name was Tequila.
Tequila.
It's Tequila, and at the house we used to live, my mom, at that time we were like teenagers. I think I was like maybe like 12 or 13, and my mom used to have kept this living room like with a big slide door that closes only for like special family. When they came, they opened it, and we had the Tequila was there, and she started like looking at something and kept going like this, and I was like, what's wrong with her? And he started like growling like and like growling like, what's wrong with her? And it freaked us out, and I grabbed her with the leash and I took her inside in the room, and she would not go in, and she was like and like trying to run and barking and crying, and she went back and she started like growling again and like barking, and it did it like for 2 minutes, 3 minutes, and then she stopped like and left, and then it went away. And I don't know, now that I'm thinking about it, because I remember, I think after that, I don't know if a family member's passed away from us or something like that. And I think, I don't know. I'm not trying to say they're coming by or something, but I think a family member has passed away. I think from my mom's side. I don't know if it was my grandmother. I know my grandmother passed away, and I don't know if it was that, but I'm trying to remember it was that. I know it was a long time ago, but I think it was that. Because now that I'm thinking about it, I think it might have been that, but I don't know. It was just strange, you know.
No, for sure, I believe it. And yes, babes, it might be your dad. She said her father passed away in December 2013. It could be. I know when I have relatives come and visit us, because our cats, they won't act bad, but they'll just sit and they'll stare at the wall, or you can see their eyes going around the room. And I go, someone's here. But,
there you go. You got someone just watched a video of yours, and he said,
I love your video.
Oh, okay, blood.
Thanks,
yeah, thank you, man.
Just watched the Pink Blood Green Hornet. It was awesome. So
and the Green Hornet, it was never a long time when PlayStation 2 we had. So I named myself in my
I thought you just named yourself.
I named it for the game thing, Green Hornet. So when I started YouTube, like, oh man, I don't know what to put. I'm just gonna put Green Hornet, whatever.
Cool,
and then I started making like small like clips, videos, scary videos. I deleted them already because they were like really bad, like
Then you should tell them when we first started doing the video at Seven Bridges.
Oh, the Seven Bridges.
Very first started. We were just in it, you know. We were just starting. It was basically like our very first video. We just wanted to test it out, see how everything went. We were just creeped out what was going on because we look at the sidewalk and you hear these words and we're like, what's going on here? Next, you know, you see people just looking at the moon. I'm like, dude, is everybody all right in this location or something?
Yeah. And Seven Bridges. See, when I started YouTube, these guys, he worked, Jose with me, and Eric used to work with me. Jose doesn't work with me anymore. He left me. But so
you still live in the same city.
Yeah. But so they wanted to join and said, oh, okay, all right, dude, let's do it. But I want to do scary videos, bro. And I said, okay.
That's great.
Yeah. You know what? Let's go to Seven Bridges because since a kid I always known Seven Bridges haunted. Haunted,
yeah.
haunted. There's been
For
people
sure.
that I know that committed suicide there. People that I
Plenty.
know. Yeah.
And then there was like recently also.
Yeah, kids got
Of a
lost
kid.
there from family that like from a long time. You know, we heard like crazy stories from there.
Yep.
And then we went there and you can tell we had no experience because man, our videos are bad. Sorry. It's very bad right on that one. But we started and my friend Eric, he was the one recording. And when we were starting, I was smart. Like I gave Eric wanted to record. I said, okay, I don't care. Right away, I jumped in the middle, and he was in the front. You know, like, hey, dude, go, keep going.
He was more scared
because we went during the day and we kind of walked through a little bit, but we didn't do the
to remember the trail.
Yeah, but we didn't do the full trail. We just were like slacking and we didn't even do it. And then after that, when we were walking, Eric's like, dude, like if you see something, tell me, okay? Because he was freaking out. And then when we were walking to that little brick side, we heard like a hissing, but I didn't hear it. Eric heard it, and he was behind me. He was like, hey, there's something over there, like in Spanish, right? Like, why? Like, dude, I hear something. And then I heard it. Oh yeah.
And I started hearing it. I'm like, I had turned around, I said, nope.
And then he heard it. Like, no. And then he like started speaking in Spanish. Nope, because because hold on. No, like swearing. And then my friend was freaking, no, let's go this way. Let's go to this. Dude, we don't even know where we are. Like, where are we gonna go? No, like we gotta go back. No. And man, my friend, he wanted to cry. You watched that to the end of the video.
That man wanted to cry.
When we were going up the little hill, like, go. You can hear in his voice and his eyes were watering. And he did it like couple kamikans with me, and then one more last, but he didn't want to do it no more. He got too much scared. Like, no, man, I can't do this. It's too scary for me. I can't. And then his wife stopped him too. He told her, no, I don't want you to do that too. It's like, no, I can't no more, you know. Like, yeah, man, maybe we could do the kamikans, but I don't want to do that no more. It's too much for me.
Don't get me wrong, Seven Bridges was scary though.
Yeah, he quit on us.
Because when I was telling him when we were walking through the bridge, I was like, hey Fernando, there's somebody following us. And I looked back, nobody was there. And I told him, do you get that on camera? I'm like, was there somebody behind us on camera? Because it was just some man, you know, all dressed like black cloak with a big black hat. I'm like,
would have been freaky.
Am I the only one seeing this? I look behind me. He was just walking. And I'm like,
yeah.
And then I look back again. He was just gone. I'm like, do you got on his camera? And he reviewed the camera. He was like, no, he wasn't there. I'm like, are you serious? He's not there. What you mean? I just seen this guy just walking behind us.
Wow, that's freaky.
So he's talking about when we were gonna do 7 bridges, but at that time I had that brand new camera. I didn't know how to work it, and the audio I turned it too much, and it distorted all my video. That's why that video never made it. So when we went in there, we did saw those people, but we went to the other side, through the front, and we decided, let's just park over here. And honestly, I wasn't 7 years for years. I didn't remember how it was or how everything it was, but I took a trail, and we were walking, and strangely, what I thought when we were walking in the woods. Maybe I'm gonna edit that video, see if I can. It's gonna be very distorted, the audio, but I'm gonna probably edit it, and I'm gonna put you a map how 7 bridges is, because in front of the 7 bridges is the lake, and I was getting confused, and I don't know why I wasn't thinking that. But when we were walking in the woods, we were going towards the lake in front of it, and we saw a light, like a parking lot. And I even told Jose and Eric, remember?
Yeah, you told there's light. There's nothing there. There's
a parking lot there. What? No, dude, let's just go back. Like, let's just go back. And then we came back, and that was it of that video. And then when I realized there's no parking lot over there in front of us, it's a lake.
It's water.
And then that's what he's talking about, those guys that we saw those guys, and then we didn't see them. Yeah, it was strange. Yeah.
Wow. I'll just quickly answer Jono's graveyard jaunts. Do they say when you commit suicide, you do not pass on? I think it really depends on the belief of the spirit to what religion. And I think some of them probably feel a bit lost because they would have done what they did because of depression or you know, things like that. So, you know, I've heard, and don't quote me on it because I don't know, I'm not a professional, but I think some that do that probably feel bad when they see the reaction of, you know, the people that they've lost or lost them. So they stick around and try and make it up to them, you know.
Yeah.
But I think it really depends. I don't believe
it's very hard because in every religion has something. Like if you're Catholic, Christian, I'll tell you the only God can give you can take your life, and if you take your life, you basically condemn, you know.
Yeah.
And I don't want to like believe that, but you know.
Yeah.
But it just things in the religion, you know, and every religion is different. Muslims, every religion is different, you know, and I guess in every religion, only God can take your life. So, we're not gonna know until we all die, and that's all we all gonna know, you know.
Yeah.
And nobody knows that because no
one's come back and say
it. Yeah.
Except what Jesus wrote, and that was basically what someone else wrote about what they saw. So we don't know.
Right.
You know.
So I do believe you on step 2. You're on a secret location. Don't tell many people about what's going to happen in this video.
Yeah, there's a new video coming out.
But they are on set.
Location.
Yeah.
And you have to look out for their new videos when they come out, because from what they've told us, and we're not going to mention it, it's going to be really cool.
Oh, okay. We'll check it out. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. No, we're talking about your channel.
Oh. I thought you were talking about someone else. Oh, you're talking about...
No, we're talking about you're there. We had a discussion. Really cool. You know, we know you're on site somewhere, but we're not saying where.
We're not going to blow the secret. We're going to go, you have to watch and see where it's going to be. So.
Right. Like right now, we're working in a video right now after this. We got to go and finish it. It's kind of going to be a surprise, but it's not something like something scary, but it's something, it's a good video and you guys will watch it. But then I still got other 2 more videos in the work that I'm still working on it, but it's sometimes hard to find time, you know, with work and family. And we usually do videos Fridays and Saturdays. But mostly we try to do them on Friday. So like that, we have the weekend off, you know, me and Jose. So
we have the same thing. Like I said, I do hours. What was I going to say?
Ask Jose, because he's too quiet right now. Wait, he needs to ask some questions.
The funniest thing that's happened to you guys on location, or the funniest thing, like you still laugh about it today?
The funniest thing I remember when we were at
I think the funniest thing when William, remember when he went and he was taking a lick and there was a camera there, like a deer camera.
Oh,
the dude,
okay. The Rich Road.
Well, Witch Road.
The Witch Road. And he was taking a leak where basically where the witch's house was burnt down, and there's a deer camera right in front of him, just
like taking pictures of
just
him.
Basically recording him taking a leak.
And I think in the comment there's someone there. Oh,
somebody said it.
I said
in the comments.
I got you in the my deer camera. I seen you guys.
He was like, I seen you guys in my deer camera. I'm like, hey, I didn't do nothing. I was just him.
I don't know about that one. You know?
I don't know what happened. And then we noticed it at night, because at night, you'll see these deer cameras flashing red for night vision.
Yeah, night vision.
So we seen it, we're like, we're like, hey, he just took a leak in the morning. I think that thing was recording him from the
start.
Bit embarrassment.
And I remember one of your videos, you had like a abandoned house, but there was snakes or something in it.
I don't know. So, that's the
lantern.
Okay,
the man with the lantern's house.
And that road, there's a road. Is it Hilbert? Oh, Hilbert Road.
Yeah, Hilbert Road.
And there's a road. It took us a while to find that, and we found it because of someone told us. But when we did the Hilbert Road, there's a man with a lantern walking on the side of the road. And the story is kind of like, there's 2 versions. I don't know, 2 versions or 2 crimes there. Because the guy told us that they killed a girl and they dumped her. And then he was telling me that down the road, because he's been living there for many years, that was the guy that her daughter, she disappeared and never came. But then his father keeps looking at on a lantern, like walking on the side of the road, and basically you can only see half of his face. And we did caught him and like a little bit his light, like from far away, and that place is very lonely. Like there's no cars coming by there at all. So the thing with that house, the one you're talking about, that house down over there, it crosses to Hilbert Road like in like 5 minutes, and we seen it. And me and Jose, we were gonna go, me and Jose, to do a video there, and we got scared. Like literally, we got scared.
Yeah, it was.
And that's why you got the part 2 of Hilbert Road, because we got scared, and that's what we said. Oh, it's too dangerous. The house is falling apart. Like, and we saw, and there was holes. Like, no, man, I don't want to go. But
we don't want to fall through like to the base.
Yeah.
Like the house was abandoned for many years.
But to be honest, we were scared. He knows we were scared. We
Oh,
got
yeah,
scared. It gave us that feeling. It scared us, and he knows it. Like, and because I even scared him right there. Like, oh, there's someone there, and he like freaked out. He was with his mom talking at the time.
You didn't want to go. You didn't want to go in the window first.
Yeah. So when we did that video, my brother said, "I'll go with you guys. Let's go. Let's go." My brother Charlie, and then his brother-in-law, Gil. It's like, let's go. All right, cool, man. It's 4 better, you know. So we went in there, and then when we were in there, you can hear like a little piano playing a little bit.
Yeah, there was a piano inside that building.
I remember that. Yeah.
Yeah, at that time I couldn't like amplify too much, so that's why you couldn't hear it. But you can hear a piano playing. And then after that, we saw a lantern in there. So that was very strange to us because it was like one of those antiques old lanterns in there. And then we heard the hissing. So I don't know what it was, but a snake.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know what kind of animal does that.
We didn't want to go any further because we don't know what was in that room.
Yeah.
And plus the floor was kind of damaged.
Yeah.
So
I saw that.
Yeah.
through there either.
Yeah. There was a hole there.
Yep.
There was a hole when we went through the window. There was holes in the ceiling. And then Gil wanted to go upstairs. And I wanted to go. And I told her, no, man, this thing is falling apart. This house is like falling apart, man. Like, no, don't go. Because I don't want you guys to like fall through. And this house is about to go down. And I don't know if I go back. I don't know. That probably house might be already like scattered. Because there was like, I know this summer back, there was a lot of storms. And because when we went over there, there was like big puddles, right? Water.
Yeah, it was like a big puddle of water, like some river overgrown, and just
because
went through the streets, and we were just going through that water.
So who knows? Maybe the house is not standing anymore because it was almost falling apart. Yeah.
Just gotta say a quick hello to all that fluff and stuff. G'day, matey.
And
good to see you.
I've said hello. And thank you. I am reading your comments. I just don't like to be rude and butting when people are talking.
Yeah.
So thank you so much for watching.
Yeah, thank you guys too.
Thank you for having us here.
For everybody that's watching us.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Guys.
Yeah, we just got to show these guys some love. They've got great content. And as we say, like, we're loving these stories. We've got more yet to come from them. So,
yeah. No, thank you guys too. Julia and Jason, thank you so much for having us here.
I really appreciate
I had a lot.
The pleasure's all ours. We're honored to have you guys. Like I said, have been big fans from the first time we watched you. I can't wait. And then when you didn't do it for a while, I went, oh no, they're not doing it anymore. And then you did another one. Yes.
Well, no. We're not giving up. We love doing that. We like the adrenaline. Trust me, we like.
Yeah, well, it's like us.
Scared.
It's like a roller coaster. I get freaked out.
Even though he gets scared, he likes it. He loves it. He knows. That's why he's always with me. You know. So yeah, thank you so much, guys. Everybody in Australia seeing it, thank you so much, and thank you for watching.
Everybody watching live, thank you also.
We love you guys.
I
was just going to say, we've done it. We've gone to a place. We didn't think we got anything. Come home and gone, well, that was a bit of a fizzler. But then with our camera, or even with our speakers, we've managed to catch like EVPs that we didn't know we got. Have you guys had something like that?
We got that only in the first time when we did Omen Weary. That was the only first time we heard like in that. And after that EVP that I had, it broke. I broke it in the house, and I got the same one again. But for some reason, the new one that I had, I never like got anything with that one. For some reason, the old one, the first one I got, it was kind of like it was the same, but I guess it was like I don't know, a little bit different or something. Because the other one I tried and never like got like really nothing on that one, so I stopped using. Yeah, but
you got me curious now. I'm going to have to watch these Green Hornet Squad.
Thank you, Zach.
They're awesome. Yeah, no, I remember you did one. There was a cemetery like with a vampire story.
Oh,
and even you that time
yeah,
was running
that one. I'm still gonna do it, but that one is another one that scares me because I wasn't expecting that like behind me, and I heard like he was on this side, and so I heard it on this side on my ear, like behind it, and you can keep hearing sounds and stuff like that. That's what we like to provoke. A lot of people say, "Oh, I don't like to do that because but that's what we're doing is like to provoke so we can get like reaction and hear stuff. If you don't do that, then that's what we like going to find out the legends and the stories of what comes to that place. We're not going there to disrespect nobody or do any vandalism or nothing, none of those things. If we just trying to find evidence, we hear stuff and try as much as we can to provoke it, even though sometimes we don't kind of want to because it does scare us. But man, sometimes like go, I don't screw it. I don't care. I'm doing it. And it works, and I like doing that. It's part of us, how we are,
Yeah, no, it's brilliant, and keep doing them because we love them. We love them.
Yeah, that one.
She was really upset when you went quiet. You know that. She's going, "Why don't I do it no more?" And I said, "I don't know." And she was really upset. She's that big of a fan of yours.
Yeah.
And when you popped the new one up, she was going, "Oh, they got a new one." Stop there. On, bang. Had to watch it. And that's how much Julia enjoys your context. And I do too.
That means a lot to me, honestly. That means a lot. Thank you so much. Yeah.
Well, we love you guys too. Like, we're hoping to go to America next year. So hopefully we get to collab or even get to meet you guys. That'll be cool.
Oh, yeah. That'll be awesome.
That'll be perfect.
Yeah, let us know. And then, we can take you to one of those haunted places.
You're in, right? There's a little secret about me. You're going to probably find out.
And then let me know if it's not true.
There's one little thing that I don't do. Julie knows. She does what you do. I never run. So if you're running, I'm going to be standing there going, "Hey, come back, come back."
Yeah. Yeah.
So Jose will be in the car waiting for you guys to catch up.
Yeah. So now that I was talking to Jose, so now we're thinking to like when we go to cemeteries. So me and him, we're gonna be doing a video, but I'm gonna be giving him the second camera. So then I'm gonna be splitting to make the videos more scary and to hear more stuff because it tends to happen more when you're more by yourself. And we're gonna do that in bigger cemeteries, and I'm gonna let Jose go by himself. So that video, when it ends, that video will be uploaded, and then his will be uploaded the following week. So like that, we get 2 videos at one video, but more scary, and that's what we're trying to do to trying to like so you guys can feel how we feel like when we do those videos. Sometimes that's why I don't put like music or nothing like that because sometimes in the background you'll hear things like sometimes that I don't hear and some people will hear it. So that's why I don't put no music. That's why when I do the editing stuff, I'll put the words on the corner when something's gonna come out to hear it, and then I'll do a replay of the audio and I'll amplify the sound so you guys can hear what we're hearing and what we heard. And then after that, then I'll put the sound back to normal, like keep playing the video.
We're the same. We like it raw in case somebody's heard or seen something, in case we haven't, and it's happened. We're thinking, we haven't got much, and then someone said, "Did you see that?" or "Can you see that over there?" and we've got to replay it to see what they saw.
Yeah.
So, it's the best way, I think, and people like it like that. They like it raw.
It is, and like and sometimes like we won't hear like a lot, like, and sometimes I feel like people get like discouraged because, oh man, didn't hear nothing, but it's just part of the videos, man. There's nothing I can do.
Right.
Like sometimes it's just a lot of coincidences when we go and we hear it, and then some of them like you really don't hear nothing and just very little.
Yeah, for
people
sure.
and that's it.
100%.
And, you know, and when we were doing some videos, we had like couple like that in a row. Like we didn't hear nothing, and then out of nowhere, the one that we less suspected, we heard it. You know.
Yes.
And
we did
it's
a cemetery. Yeah.
It surprised you. Yeah, it surprised you.
Sorry.
Yeah. Come on,
Now,
Jose. Man, you're all quiet.
Yeah, me and Joey did one up in Newcastle, the cemetery one.
Throw him questions,
we
man.
got nothing.
Hanging over
We
here.
got nothing, but we got all these chanting, and
Yeah.
it was really evil. We had all these chantings and like demonic things, like growls and like lower entity stuff come through. And they were just picked up by our night vision camera and the normal camera, because we use cameras. Like when we do ours, we only use our film for like phone for live. But that freaked us out, because Jason actually drove off and said, I don't even think I'll edit that one because that was crap. And I went, we got back and we got all these EVPs, and I went, we have to do it, you know, like that was
yeah, it was like you're more brave. Come on, Jason.
Well, I did. I was there because I filmed it. To me, I didn't think I caught anything in the video, so I'm thinking, it's a crap video, nothing in it, and so I just put it all through my computer, had a listen, and next minute I'm going, hang on a second, what the hell's that?
Yeah.
So then I started editing all the videos and realized that we caught all this stuff in there that I didn't realize that was in there, and it ended up being a good video at the end.
Yeah, we had to change the ending because we were at the cemetery going, sorry guys, we didn't get much, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
And then we went back to the motel and went, shit, look at all the stuff we got. So then we had to make up another one.
So the way I do it with my cameras on the audio, I'm not sure. The I don't know BTS.
Don't you like slow it down?
No, the audio, I'll turn it up more, but I don't turn it too much, because then we'll get distorted. So like that, we'll get more sounds from far away. If it's something that we can't hear, we'll cut it. So that's why we've been hearing a lot. So this new camera that I bought, because I bought a new camera, it has that, and then my previous 3 cameras, 2, but the last 3 it has them more better. So right now I'm using my main one. That's the one that it took me like a lot of overtime to get the camera, a lot of hours to get that. A lot of work. Yeah, I even busted my back for that. Yeah. So
is
that's
there
how
a dream
I do it.
location in the USA that you'd love to do, or anywhere really?
Like I would like to do in the US, not in the US.
Or anywhere.
The place I would like to go do is the catacombs in Paris.
Yes.
That's the
Imagine
one I'm so intrigued.
Freaky.
That's the one I would like to do one day. Like hopefully, maybe I hope. And then the other ones, I would like to go in Mexico, my town, because it's very haunted over there.
Yeah.
It's a little town. Is down. It's kind of like down. It's not big. It's off the city, and it's pitch black, like black. Yeah. And there's a road there that you take when you go to a different town, and it's dark. Wow. The only thing you see there is your lights. So when you get in there, there's a sign. It says 900 meters. There's a 90-degree turn, and that road, it goes about, I think, like 65. And a lot of people had died there because a long time ago there was a woman there and they killed her. I think they like raped her or something like that, and they killed her and they threw her there. So this woman, when you're driving, she'll hop in your car, and you'll get so scared that you go off the road. And so many people had died there. And I have family members that have seen her, and they won't even talk to you about it because they just don't want to talk about it. But I was there one time when I had to go pick up my brother when I was a teenager. We went for vacation with my parents, and I was scared, man. I had these lights on, all these, had my high beams, had my dad's truck. It's like, oh man. And then I had my music on far loud. And I was like, my brother, man, don't go over there at night, man. Like, you seriously? Because I didn't want to keep going over there to that road because I heard like the stories. and it's scary, man. It's very scary. And then we have
Yeah,
like,
my cup of tea.
yeah, my
Yeah, we went
dad.
to Mexico too.
My dad. He's like, oh, when you go to Mexico, go to the cemeteries. The cemeteries you do, they're nothing. Go over there. You will see. Like, and he laughs about it. He knows. My dad knows. Because over there is very scary and very dark.
Do you find like in Mexico they're more superstitious about the supernatural than in America?
Okay, so where I'm from a town. Okay, I'll say maybe there's like, I don't know, like 3,000 people, 5,000 people there. I don't know. Like, I'm just estimating.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
a lot of those people, they're very religious. Like all my grandmothers, moms, aunts, always they go to church every day. They go.
Yep.
So I feel like in the United States, we tend to do like more bad things, like not to go to church, not do things. So I feel like we're more like getting towards the bad side. And I think that's why like the bad things, they don't follow us. So I feel like sometimes people that are like very religious, like over there, that the evil tries to get them. Because I heard something that one time all my one of my cousins was telling me. He's way older than me, and he was telling me that when they went to church, they were praying and everything. I guess people were talking in the midst of the priest was talking, and they heard like someone like a crying, like a man, like horrible, like a screeching, like horrible, and everybody got quiet, and then the priest said, see, like for not listening and stuff like that. See,
Yeah.
the evil is there, lurking around. Even in church, he will come to just let you know that he's still here. Yeah, and that's what I think. I don't know. I just feel that
No, I believe
we're more
that.
sinners over here in the United States. That's what I think.
I believe that I was brought up Catholic, so my mum was religious, my dad wasn't, and I come from European background. I come from a German background, so
Okay.
European are very, very religious people too. A lot of them, and like because I was always like intuitive, and I had like as a child I could see spirits and stuff. My mum
Oh.
never encouraged it. She was like, no, it's the devil, it's tricking you. And for a long time I used to fight what I could say. I used to pray to God, please take it away, take it away, take it away.
Yeah,
Because
that's
I was
scary.
so scared,
Yeah.
And now I can't see them anymore, but I still hear them. And I think he took the sight away because sometimes seeing them, and I'd see them as clear as you and me,
Oh, wow.
that would freak me out so
I would go
much.
crazy.
I would too.
Well, I think I would just, because I'd lie in bed at night and I'd have the quilt over my face like that, because if I pulled it down, there'd be someone in my room and it'd freak me out.
No.
So he took the sight away, but then I can still feel them and hear them. And sometimes they'll give me like a thought in my head. And I'll say to Jace, there's somebody around. Who are they? And he'll tell me because he can see them.
Yeah.
So, but he had a brother that died in a car accident years ago. And since his brother died, he used to see his brother all the time. He thought he was going bananas and thought, oh, it's just grief, And then one day he just went along with it. He just said hi because he didn't know what to do, and ended up having this full conversation with his brother. And his brother said, we've got work to do. And then since then, he's been able to see spirit and help others that have hauntings in their homes. And and a producer even made a movie about it because he didn't know why he got it. Before then, he liked ghosts and ghost hunts, but he never was right into it like we are now.
No, I wouldn't. I think I wouldn't be able to handle that. I think I'd probably go crazy. I probably wouldn't. Like for my family, like my daughter, my wife, I'll go through anything for them. But it goes through me by myself.
So
Nah,
I'll go nuts.
you know, for my family,
But I
I'll do
do
anything.
believe what you said about if you've got a light about you, like if you're very religious or you're with God, you seem to attract more lower entity behavior
Yeah,
because they want to squash that light out. You know what I mean?
yeah, yeah. No,
So I believe what you're saying.
yeah, yeah. I think I believe it because I mean, if all these bad things in this world, all this evil and all these bad things is going around in the world, it shows you like how bad everything's going. So it shows you like the things that people will do, and
Mm,
sometimes people won't even believe how crazy the things that people would do. And then you think, well, how could these people do these horrible things? You know, like it's like you try to ration it and think, but like, how could they do that? Like, that's like insane. That's like crazy. Like sometimes you think maybe these people were like possessed at that moment,
it can't
or
be human,
or
hey?
something. You know,
Yeah.
Yeah.
you need to know what's from good and good and wrong. You know,
Right.
and we all have this conscience, and we all have this voice that tells you, oh, hey, don't do this because these are the consequences what's gonna happen. And then there's the other one that tells you, oh, go ahead, nothing's gonna happen. No, but you always gotta listen to the rational thing. And because you know how they make cartoons, you got the little evil angel and then the good angel. That's how I look at it. Like sometimes when you do decisions in life, like you gotta do always the right thing.
Yeah.
And you know, because like bad things, they're always there, and they tell you, "Oh, do it. Doesn't matter. It's nothing's gonna happen. Don't worry about it." But those are the things that you don't have to listen. You know,
Yeah,
and
sure.
do the best you can. You know, in
Yeah.
life, and keep yourself in the right path. And my mother and my dad, they always taught us that, and they always taught us good. Always do the right thing. You know, always be honest, be a hard worker. Anything that you want to say. If you know you're right, say it. And if you're wrong, always admit that you're wrong and
Right.
stuff
Yeah.
like that.
That's right. Yeah, yeah.
You know?
Shell's got a question for you. Sorry for the late response, Shell. I do like to try and like not interrupt when people are talking. And hello to Floss.
Yeah.
Hello to
How's
anyone I
it
haven't
going?
said hello to. Mick. Thank you for all coming in. Shell's asked, do you have Elm Church there in USA? I think it's Pentecostal.
Elm Church? I haven't heard it, right?
No, I don't think we have
Ma-
Elm Church. It
Not,
might be somewhere in the states, but in our state, I don't think we have an Elm Church.
no. I have to look for the store. Right now, we're just doing all Wisconsin because that's what
Right.
we can afford at the moment. So we're looking and digging all these stories and legends and tragedies and stuff like that. Even depending the situation, we'll kind of see what to do, not to do, because sometimes we don't want to be disrespectful or do
Yeah,
anything
we
like
don't
that.
want to.
Yeah.
Only
Sure.
when it got to do with like dark things or something bad or something negative, then that's when we start daring and challenging and stuff like that. You know?
Yeah, no, I totally get you. Babes was just saying there was a custom they have where she used to see spirits and that when she used to sleep with her grandma as a kid, and they used to have a custom where they lay a body after like a funeral or before a funeral at the front door of their house. So she thinks that used to attract spirits and stuff.
Oh,
Well,
wow.
I haven't heard you heard that before.
Well, when they lay about,
Let's find out.
when they die, I forgot what they call those.
I mean, are you talking about when people go to visit or are you talking about them putting the body in front of them, or how? I
No,
don't get-
no, like maybe the body's in a coffin.
Oh, okay. The body's
oh.
in a coffin. Okay.
I think that's everywhere. I think that's traditional, like to go pay respect to your loved ones and say goodbye.
Yeah, say your last words to them.
You know. So I think it's hard to do that. It's not something
Easy.
easy or pretty to see, because I went to a funeral of my uncle and I never been to a funeral, and it really like I didn't like to see that.
It basically just breaks your heart, breaks you. Like,
Yeah, and it just like it just you can see like like every moment that you take is precious, and when you see that, it's just like, man, it's hard. Honestly,
Yeah, it would be. The first person I saw pass away or a dead body, like was my dad when he passed away, and that broke my heart. I went into shock.
I'm sorry.
You know?
Sorry for your loss.
Oh, no, that's okay. He's been gone 30 years this week.
Wow, that's a long time.
I still feel him around, and my sister sees him all the time, so I know he's there. I know he's waiting for us, and I do believe that hopefully I'll see them all again. So, you know, I hate getting older, but then I think, hey, I'm one day closer to being with them all. So there's positive, right?
Yeah. So, one day we're all gonna be in those shoes eventually, you know. It's inevitable, you know, we're all gonna be there one day. And
I always think I want to be a poltergeist to people that don't like me.
Oh, and if I become a ghost, oh, trust me, man. I'm
gonna say some shit and I'll slam the cupboard door.
Yeah, I'll be messing with them, man. Like pulling their shirts. If I can, grab them from the feet, drag them just a couple feet, you know, make their videos good, interesting, you know. There you go, guys. Help you guys, you know.
You talk smack about me, I'm gonna move back.
Remember who helped you guys.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure Jose would probably be smacking. That would be the thing.
So do you have any do's and don'ts that you like don't do when you ghost hunting? Is there any like any rules to yourself? Like with us, when we film, we'll try and avoid a fresh grave. You know, even with my history ones, I won't film a young grave. I don't like to do kids for the simple fact it's just kind of sad, and you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I've got respect for the parents too. Like I think I'm not sure how I'd feel as a mum. You know, someone's got a K2 on my kid's grave going, can you talk to me? I'll be like, nah, I can't do that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, right. That's hard. I'll let him answer that one. He's too quiet.
Find one of the bus.
For us, yeah, we do the same thing. We respect the fresh graves also. And like if we see like kids' graves or like there'll usually be a baby grave also, you know, we don't do no K2 or anything to them because, you know, we don't want to disrespect them or their parents for that matter. That's it. That's I don't know.
We also have
we respect.
He's so talkative, and sometimes you can't even shut him up. Like seriously.
That's all right. It's all good.
Keeping the comments going.
Yeah. So when we do videos,
we have,
sorry, what was that?
We just don't have. If we're feeling sick or we're really tired, we cancel it too because I think. Okay. That's when we're likely to be under attack because our like I don't know, our spirit's down or something and we're feeling flat, you know?
Yep. Yeah. So
do you have that or not?
Well, sometimes we like I said, like when we're like in the cemeteries, like we'll feel that like bad feeling, like we'll sense it, like it's like I said, like you feel like someone is watching you, and then
you have that bad like a feeling in your heart, like you feel like something's watching you or something's there.
Yeah,
or you have goosebumps also.
And he tends to have that a lot because his chest like starts feeling like pressure, like oh dude, my I feel like feel pressure.
Like, I feel like something's there just watching us while we're walking. Or filming around.
And actually I would tell him, dude, this one like I don't know. It feels weird. And like something bad's gonna happen. He's like, yeah, dude, I feel it too.
Short of breath also.
Yeah, that one too. That mostly like out of breath. Remember I think it was in the October Milwakee, right?
Yep.
We were like out of breath there. And we felt like we were tired, you know, because when we went, I know you saw the Tabernacle.
Yep.
So when we did the first one, there was a car coming. Actually, now that I'm looking at it, it wasn't a car, it was a motorcycle by a tree. And when I turned the light, for some reason, when the camera doesn't see a light, it starts recording. So when the motorcycle went by, I turned the light back on and I started recording. And my screen it does a square, and then it has a LED light and tells me, and it was recording. And I swear I was so for sure it was recording, and I was looking at it. And then crazy stuff started happening after that. We heard like someone like growling from behind me, like coming fast and like kind of like that, and it freaked me out. Me and Jose, and we were hearing voices and stuff like that, right?
We were here breathing too, like behind us.
And then like, okay, and then we were about to finish the video and said, okay, Jose, let's go in the car and let's try to challenge this guy that comes behind on a truck behind the cemetery, because there's a car that comes behind them and they start scaring people to go away. And we did that. And I was driving my truck and I had my camera and I was daring it, like, come on. And when we got on the side of the cemetery, I kept challenging, and then my camera started glitching. Like what the hell's going on? And then I got the camera. It was like, oh, Jose, what's wrong with the camera? And it wasn't responding.
It didn't want to respond. We closed it. We turned it off. It didn't want to turn off either.
Yeah. And then I said, you know what, Jose? Let me drive a little bit here more often, because we're still in the cemetery, next to the cemetery.
We took out the battery, didn't we?
No, yeah. But after we did that, I turned off the camera and it wouldn't turn off. Like it was just frozen. Yeah, it was frozen.
That would be weird.
Yeah, and then that's when I recorded with my phone that little clip that I did, because it wasn't responding until I took out the battery and I'm froze. And then I took my footage and I was like, oh yes, I have it. And then I was reviewing it and I lost like 35 minutes, and one of the best parts.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
And then that's why we said that. And then the following day we went back and we did the video the following day. But the video I uploaded the following week, but it was the following day we went back because I didn't want to go back. I just wanted to do a video and be done with that one and move on to the next one. You know, and I didn't want to go back because it was like we kept hearing bells. I don't know if you saw the little bells.
Yes.
And
there was a moment, they were ringing.
Yeah, and he kept thinking that it sounded like the music box, and it was making so much wind, and I don't know if you realized there was no bells. Where were the bells? There was no
wind either. Bells were ringing.
Yeah, but later wind started picking up, and you couldn't even hear those bells. Those bells should have been like ding 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 ding, going like crazy, you know, and you didn't hear that, you know, and that to me it was strange. You know,
Floss said in the US they used to have the bodies in their house and hold a funeral from there. Wow.
I think some countries still do that. I know in Mexico they do that. They'll have the body in their house and family will come and pay their respects. Like in some countries they still do that.
I think in some countries.
I know my family did that with my grandmother. When my mom went to Mexico, they had that, and all family came to the house and paid their respects, and then they took her to the cemetery and she was buried. Yeah. So
because I know in here you do
so sorry.
Yeah, it's hard, you know. I didn't get to see her because it just my mom and my dad went, and at that time I was a teenager. So yeah.
Do you know, Floss, I kind of relate to that. She was saying she's at the age where she can't stand checking the obituaries.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm in denial a lot. Like, I think I'm still young. And then I'll look on Facebook and a schoolmate's died or something like that. And I'm like, wow, you know, it makes you so grateful to still be here. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it does.
And, look, I try and... As a nurse, I've seen many people pass away, but because of my gift too, I'm not scared. I know God loves me, and I know all of us, like, we'll be fine. We'll be fine, you know.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. No, we gotta believe that, you know, and that we're always gonna be okay, and try and enjoy as much as we can of this life. You know, and make something of it. I mean, that's why I wanted to do this too.
Yeah.
Maybe later even if I don't become famous, because I'm not looking to be famous, it's something that
No.
I like to do, and Jose likes to do, and we do it in our spare time, and we love to do that. But I look back and I tell Jose, oh man, when your kids grow up and stuff like that, you're gonna be watching your videos. They're gonna say, oh, that's my dad.
Yes.
Yeah. And my daughters are saying, oh, that's my dad. Look at him. My dad used to do that.
I've actually got grandkids watching us.
Yeah, you know how like sometimes you wish you would do something special in your life and like something great and something to leave your mark in this life to be remembered. But to me, that's what it is. The YouTube, like to my family one day to look back, at least those videos are always gonna be there, and they're gonna see me. My daughter's gonna see me,
see the memories.
The memories. Oh, look at that!
That's
dad.
right.
He's been
He's keepsakes. You know what I mean?
He's been a silly. He's been an idiot because my daughter, she's picky. Yeah.
No, our grandkids watch us, and for a long time we used to just put posts up on Facebook of our captures and things, and then I went one day because we don't run tours or anything. And we went, you know what, let's do a channel. Let's just share what we do.
Yeah.
And from there, we've kind of grown and we enjoy it. Even if no one wants to watch it, we enjoy it. We enjoy it. We love the thrill ride. It's like my paranormal roller coaster ride. But I also do it to show others proof that it's not the end. It's not the end when we say goodbye, that they're still there, they're watching over us. So it kind of gives you hope as well.
Yeah. And I guess you gotta keep believing that, and because you gotta have faith, and believe that this is one step to something better,
That's it.
For sure.
Yeah.
Like I find when I've asked them questions, they say they have memories in the cemetery and they have no sense of time, like night and day, like, they have no clue. So, it's very interesting too. Like I like asking and finding out what's going on over there type thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it is. So, Jose, you're kind of quiet, man.
Yeah, I know. He's gone very quiet there.
I feel like he's falling asleep already.
I think he's checking all the messages because I can see him typing in the messages. So he's been doing a lot of work in there.
No, I still am.
Yeah.
And if you only just come aboard, guys, make sure you do subscribe to these guys. Their channel's pinned on top. They do show some great context. They're out there to do what we do. They show the real stuff too, and they get involved. They do challenges for themselves too, and we watch all their videos, guys. So definitely go over there, guys. Subscribe to them, and they will come over to you too. And they show the love too. And this is why we got them here, because these guys are great, and we love watching their content, guys. So if you only just come
thank
in,
you so
please,
much,
guys, go over there and show these guys some love because they're incredible. Their family, their dads too, and they like showing people what we like to show.
And hello to Sam.
Hey, Sammy.
Sorry, I'm not saying hello because I'm listening to the people like to Fernando and Jose. So I'm not being rude, guys. I'm sorry. I'm seeing you come up, and I want to say a big hello and thank you for coming in.
No, thank you.
Got a bit of a delay on it too. So when I'm interrupting, I'm not meaning to. It's got like a 30-second delay. So I think you finished, and then I start talking. I realized you haven't finished yet, so I do apologize.
No, it's okay.
No, you're okay.
I think I haven't seen that here yet. So and thank you for having us on your channel and helping us promote our video too. I appreciate it, and
it's been an awesome chat.
And if you ever want to use my contents on one of your videos and review them, you're very welcome to do that. And
same with us too, same with us. Is there any questions that you wanted to ask anyone before we wrap it up?
Jose, I'll let Jose the last one.
I'm trying to see.
He's not putting attention.
Oh, you got another one there, guys. Woo-hoo.
Is there any questions from the audience?
Yeah. Has anybody got any questions for these guys that you like to ask? You know what I mean?
Right.
Because, this is a good chance to get these guys
Ask it to Jose.
You can ask any questions.
So just place.
Green Hornet, I just picked you guys up. Well,
Everyone's
thank
up
you
to
for that.
this, so-
Let me see what questions they got.
Yeah, you looking?
Yeah,
It
I'm
is
gonna look.
very creepy, Floss.
Oh, thank you, Floss.
Floss, thank you. Thank you, Tennessee, for
Yeah,
the
no,
thumbs up.
Tennessee Sam's
Yeah.
got a great channel too.
There you go. Here's a question.
Oh, do we hunt
You
abandoned
guys want
prisons?
abandoned prisons?
If we ever find one, yes, we would look at it.
Yeah, there's a lot of them, but there's a lot of places that you need to have money to pay for those. And right now we're kind of a little bit tight on that. And
Same with us. We've got locations here, but
yeah,
you know, they cost. And at the moment,
Right.
we've been budgeting this year, so
yeah,
And like asylums also, they cost also.
yeah. It's little by little, and like right now we're not making anything, and we're just buying equipment and putting it into our YouTube.
Wisconsin. Floss, we are in Milwakee, Wisconsin.
And we go all around Wisconsin
Right.
doing videos.
We do videos in different cities like Racine, Richfield,
what else?
Jefferson County.
Jefferson, yeah. And Wisconsin has a lot of haunted places too. Like a lot.
I've heard the Parston Hotel's good.
Yeah, and then we're thinking to maybe this summer start going to Chicago, start doing Illinois. Yeah, some of that.
Go to that was that something Grove, the most haunted cemetery over near Chicago, Illinois.
Yeah, I think I heard about that one.
I heard of something about the Grove.
Yeah, isn't like abandoned? It's like
it's abandoned and it's in the kind of middle of the woods.
Yeah, it's like
they
all
had
really
that
bad.
Famous picture of someone sitting on the tombstone, and I featured it in my 13 most haunted cemeteries of the world. It's something Grove in Chicago, just outside Chicago.
Yeah, I seen that one, and we are thinking to do that one, but we still got plenty of ones, and still in Wisconsin, like
Devil's Punch Bowl.
That's
we were there in that one location, but he didn't want to do a video there.
No, because it's kind of like in deep in the hole. If you're walking at night, you don't know the terrain. You can like really bad.
Yeah, you could just fall in that deep hole.
And we were not planning to that video. We just did a mistake and we went to that one because I put the wrong direction, and that's when he had his accident.
It's this guy's fault. He landed over here, and now he's like.
Yeah,
we were like, so where's the location? And
not far
as soon as we went, it was like 4 hours later. I'm like, we're going 4 hours more to this location now.
Yeah. So
here's another question: have you guys ever did the?
Have you ever? Do you want me to read it?
Yeah.
Have you guys ever done the graves of the 2 serial killers there?
One of the serial killers that we've done was Ed Gein.
Yeah.
He was basically based on the Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Wow.
So that's the one that used to go dig women out of their graves and victims, and used to take them to his house. And
the victims, Bernice Warner, they were all basically buried in the same cemetery. So his parents were there, his brother, him. People I think digged actually his grave too.
Well, they don't dig. They
just grab something.
There's like, I don't know if you've seen the Plainfield Cemetery from Ed Gein, the cemetery. And that one we also lost like 35 minutes of footage.
Yeah, his camera.
Wow.
Yeah,
that's happened to us. We've filmed stuff and come home.
Yeah.
Like there was one park we did where Jason got pushed actually, and it took us 6 weeks to film it. 6 weeks. We're going back every week with the shits because we'd get home, all our sound was gone. We'd, footage would be missing. It was like it was messing with us, and we went, we're not going to let this, We just kept going and going and going until the end. And tried to just give up, I think.
Yeah, and ghosts tend to mess with your equipment because it's done there all the time. And that's why this new camera, I did not expect they was going to do that. It's a very expensive camera, and I didn't think it was gonna do that. That's why I bought it, because the other ones, they were kind of like we were in the middle, and it would just glitch and freeze, and then start recording. So that one in Plainfield, I couldn't fix that video because there were some parts of the video from the beginning to the middle, and the audio was all caught up to very weird. Like I couldn't fix it. And then the thing he was telling you about the hole, remember Jose? You tell him.
Well, when they dig in it?
Yeah. So why they have that hole in the dirt?
They have the hole. So people used to dig in his grave, like grab, I think, dirt.
So they take the dirt and they sell it on eBay.
Yeah.
So basically, because that's from Ed Gein. So Ed Gein is the real Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah.
That'll be freaky. I still can't watch that movie. I'm not good with blood.
I am.
Yeah, I
I
love
watch
horror.
it, but it makes me queasy. I'm like, that's just too much. I like horror movies where it's suspenseful, but when it's all chopping and people being tortured, I can't. I just can't. Do you know, to this day, I have not watched Saw, any of their shows.
I have.
Jigsaw.
Guess what? Who's gonna be Jigsaw for Halloween? Do your
watch
voice.
Me, I love horror. I
That's
love
'cause
horror. Blood and guts and all.
It's because we're gonna celebrate Halloween over here, my brother,
Yes.
and he always does Halloween haunted house. So this year we get to be some scary. So I'm gonna be Michael Myers, and he's gonna be the doll Jigsaw.
Oh, I can't wait.
I love Michael Myers.
Can't wait.
He's
Can't
like
wait.
basically
That'll be so
Jigsaw.
cool. That'll be so
Yeah.
cool.
So
I was
he
gonna
does a
say
really
what
good
plans
voice
you
for
have
Jigsaw.
Halloween.
Yeah, he does a really good voice for Jigsaw. Come on, bro, you gotta do it.
I can't.
No, do it. Come on, do it. Come
You're
on,
right.
do it when you say it with me. Come on.
You'd have
come
to
on.
take a picture of, like, someone take a picture of you guys together and put it up on your community page and say
Yeah, we
Happy
will.
Halloween. That'd be so cool.
Yeah, but I want him
I think I took a picture of the
No.
costume.
Oh, you, but I know I want you to do the voice.
Why you want me to do
Come
the voice
on, man.
so bad?
Do the voice. Come
Why you want
on.
me to do the voice
Ah,
so badly?
Come on, bro. Do it. You know,
I'm so stage
Come
fright.
on, we want to hear it.
he does it good. Like, come on, do it. Come on.
All right. Just give me a minute. Okay. So basically, I'll be like, hello, I would like to play a game.
Oh, I love that.
But
That
no,
is
he
so
says my
awesome.
name. He says Fernando. That's the one I like when you do that.
when I say
Yeah,
Fernando.
do it.
Good thing about Michael Myers, they don't say anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, Michael Myers don't even say nothing. He's just quiet, just walking straight down the street.
Yeah, do it. Come on.
Fernando, I would like to play a game.
Yeah, so that's
That
his
is
thing.
so cool.
Would you believe over here? I love Freddy Krueger and Jason, and up in my cupboard, I got a Freddy Krueger latex head. It's the only one that exists.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I got it up in the cupboard.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
Nice.
Yeah, so you got one of those like the real ones that they used in the movie, or one of
I'll show you.
the
I'll go and get it.
or one of the
Yeah.
props they use,
It
or
used
one
to
of the
be
ones that.
frame, but the frame broke, so now we've got the head to reframe. So
Yeah, Jose, he's a collector. Oh, you are a collector, right?
Of what?
Pokemons or something like that?
That's your brother.
Oh, my brother's the one that's
That's
Pokemon?
your brother.
I thought you were collecting something.
Oh, that's your brother.
Oh, okay. I thought he was collecting Pokemons. I guess my other brother. So they tend to love all that Pokemon and.
Here he is.
Oh, wow.
Oh, nice. Oh, okay.
that's his favorite character.
Yeah. I grew up with Freddy Krueger, Jason,
Yeah.
Chucky, The Exorcist. When I watched The Exorcist when I came here to Wisconsin, I came from California to here. Oh, sorry guys.
That's all right.
Yeah, that was one of the scariest movies I've seen, and yeah, those pretty much
Hellraiser.
Hellraiser. Yeah, those are all the movies we all grew up. You know.
The Exorcist
And still the best.
freaks me out today. Like I look at it now. I can't watch it alone. It was made in the bloody 70s.
Yeah.
Cannot watch The Exorcist. Love the Conjuring stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the country was
I
pretty
used
good.
to watch an American ghost
American Horror
series
Story?
called The Haunting. That was pretty freaky.
Which?
American Haunting?
No.
No, it's just called A Haunting. It's like a
Oh.
Foxtel series, and it was all these real life stories, and I'd be like,
yeah.
oh my
I
god.
remember that.
Yeah, I
The
think
Haunting.
I think I don't know. Yeah, I think I've seen two. Yeah, some of those. I think. Yeah, I don't know if it's in Netflix or.
Yeah, I think it was Netflix. No.
Maybe,
No.
but I think I do. I've seen
Yeah.
those before. Yeah, yeah. I
Yeah,
wanted
that
to.
was freaky because they really happened, and I went, I don't know if I could handle some of this stuff in my house. Like
Yeah,
it'd be pretty scary. And I've heard Connecticut's really haunted too.
yeah, yeah. Like I remember you saw the video when we played the Ouija board. So I never took that Ouija board inside my house. I always left it in the car.
Yeah.
Yeah, never took it
That's
inside.
a good
I wouldn't even
idea.
suggest him to take that thing inside.
I end up throwing it away anyways because I don't know. I just like gave me like
It gives you like bad vibes when you just play
Yeah,
it once.
yeah.
You think something might happen, but
Yeah.
even though there's no contact happening in the board, something might happen. You just don't know.
And the only reason I kept it because of my job, the parking lot, they were breaking windows. So I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna put the Ouija board right there and leave it right there.
They're gonna think we're some crazy people.
So as they come and see through the windows, like, oh man, I ain't not messing with that.
Somebody's in the car.
Like, I ain't messing with that. That's the only reason I kept it for a while. But after that, I kind of threw it. And the doll that we used for the Ouija board for that park,
Like the whole series of Haunting Julia.
yeah,
Oh,
I still
wow.
have it here.
Yeah, I've only got a couple of seasons, but I used to love that show. Used to love it. A Haunting.
Yeah, the shows they got the real true stories, like the happening.
Yeah, that freaks me out.
Yeah,
That wouldn't happen in the car either. That went anymore.
No.
Yeah, and a lot of people tend not to believe that, but when things happen to them, now they believe, and then they want everybody to believe and sometimes people like that's why they're like, oh, I don't believe that, but then when something really bad happens to them, it's like, oh no, this happened to me, this and that, and now they want to throw their story and people to really believe them, So it's kind of crazy,
just like an Annabelle doll.
A spooky story when I was a teenager. I wasn't there, but my friends, they did like a seance thing with a Ouija board, and they had to call a priest because one girl was just watching. She didn't want to be in it, but the others that did it, they were like asking questions, and next minute this is what they told me, one of the kids turned around and looked at the other, and his eyes rolled back.
Oh,
he
wow.
spat at him and said mortal like this. And then the other one that was just watching, she went a bit funny too. So they had to call a Catholic priest to sort it out. And they said they'd never do it again. And that story freaked me out so much. I never wanted to try it.
Yeah. My mom, she was pissed when she saw me playing the Ouija board. She yelled at me, you done? You stupid? You serious? Like, she was in Spanish, she was mad. And if you see that video, me and him, Jose, we fought because of that. Because I wanted to do it, and he didn't want to do the Ouija board. And then we was like, okay, do it. But eventually we're gonna do it, right? Eventually we come to a bit, we're gonna do it. Like, okay. So that's when we did the window part.
It was window part,
so
right
when
where
we
the
did,
river is.
Yeah, so when we
Hey,
went in there.
JB.
Oh, hey, how's it going?
JB's got a mad channel too.
Yeah.
Please check it out.
Yeah, you
It's
got
a
to check out
history
JB
one,
too.
but they do some awesome locations in Ireland, and they'll show you crypts with.
If you guys have like a YouTube channel or something, just send me a comment and say you have a YouTube channel, and then later today or tomorrow I'll go into it and I'll subscribe. I think my channel thing is private. It doesn't show you who I'm subscribed, but if I tell you I'm gonna subscribe, I'll be subscribed to your channel.
Just say we sent you. Tennessee Sam wants to know, have you guys heard of Portal to Hell House? And Babe said something about Robert the Doll. It's a haunted doll.
So you know about Robert the Doll. So Robert the Doll was based on Chucky.
Oh, that's the what
Yeah.
the doll was based on. Okay.
Yeah, it was based. That's how they do their child's play. So I seen videos of it. I know you gotta ask permission to take pictures or take videos of him, because if you don't, it gives you like bad luck. Bad things will happen to you. So they say he's cursed. Yeah,
He's basically like an Annabelle doll. Then.
and I think that when they had the hurricane or something down over there, they had him in the museum, and they found him, but he was on top of a corner of a ceiling. I don't know if you heard about that. That's how he didn't got messed up. That's what I heard. So I don't know if
Apparently,
it's
it's in
true.
Wisconsin too. The Hill House, portal to Hill House.
In Wisconsin Hill House.
I've never seen that. I gotta look at it.
Oh, you no.
New location, guys.
You're talking about the Hellhound. I think it's like about a lake, about some dogs that come out, and I think a woman in the lake. I think that's the one he's probably talking
No,
about.
he's talking about the Hell House.
Hell House? No. Isn't that the one in Illinois?
It's in Indiana, I think.
Yeah, that's in Illinois. Wasn't that one like tear down or something already?
No, it's still there. It's called the Portal to Demons.
Let's see.
It's in Indiana. It's called the Portal to Demons.
Is that a big drive?
Like it's I'm pretty sure it's like a 5-hour drive.
So they did a video of that one. This famous one. I don't know, Ghost Hunters. That guy has glasses. I forgot his name.
I think it was Ghost Hunters.
They turned that house down already. That house is not there no more.
That's the one.
Yeah. I think they used to call it Demon House or something like that.
The Portal to Demons.
Yeah, they tear that house because every time when they're investigating or when they were doing the videos in the basement,
No, it's
like
in Wisconsin.
it's in
Maybe it doesn't have another name, Sam. Because you just did a portal to Hell House, didn't you, Sam?
Oh,
Sam's in Tennessee.
Then I gotta look it up and check it out. Maybe there is something there. I don't know.
I'll look it up.
Yeah. He looked it up, the name, and it came in Illinois. So that's
I should look.
I recognize that house.
Maybe in Wisconsin.
It's still there. The girl still lives there.
Wow.
Manitowoc.
Oh, let me see.
It's a ruins in Manitowoc. Is that what he means in Manitowoc? It's like a. It's like a ruins.
Oh, I know which one you're talking about. It's this one right here. Let me see.
Zooming in.
Yeah,
It's like a ruins.
yeah. We're thinking to do a video of that one. So we just haven't got to it yet.
It's an old hotel.
Yeah, it was a hotel before. Yeah,
Wow, that looks like it's going to be a prime location.
yeah. It's like sealed around there, but like you can't go in there. But we'll see if we can. We'll try, because I know there's a house next to it, like very close to it. So it depends.
We should be able to.
They got signs that tell you not to go or trespass, or like you'll be fined or something like that. So when we see that, we try not to do that.
Another paranormal team has done it. Maybe Sam, when you send him the link so then he can look it up.
Yeah, but
Yeah, we could look it up.
we're thinking to do that one. We just haven't got to it yet. And then I know the park. There's a park next to it. That one's haunted too, and they have a cave and a
You're
tunnel.
nearly at 1K there.
I know. GV has a history. He and his wife have their history channel and cemetery. They've been helping me grow.
Yeah, and thank you to
Thank
them.
you.
A big thank you to
Oh,
GB
okay.
and Serenity Sue.
Awesome places.
GB.
And they've got some mad EVPs and things as well. So please check them out.
Okay,
Yeah,
we
definitely
will.
check those guys out.
Definitely. Now Jose, he subscribed to your channel, so he will check it out, and
Yeah, 100%. Check those guys because they've been helping Julia grow her
They're
channel,
the kindest people.
and they're the most unbelievable people that you can talk to. And Julia talks to Serenity Sue and them all the time, GB there, and they're fantastic people. You can't meet any nicer people, like who Julia talks to, and they've really
they're
helped her
like
out.
you. They're down to earth.
Yeah.
They're funny, and they're just real people. And they're just lovely.
Oh, definitely. Yeah, we will check it out, and I'll check out later your channel and everything. And I'll look up the comments and try to find them. And
Yeah.
if not, all the people that are subscribing to my channel, leave me a comment, and then I'll go because I tend to do that. Like I'll look when people subscribe, I'll go to their channel to see if they're like a paranormal channel, and I always tend to do that. Like I'll subscribe and I say, hey. Thank you for subscribing to my channel. I also subscribe to your channel. And,
Hit like.
yeah. So I always
we
do
the
that.
same. We try and share the love, and be supportive of people. You know, because we know how hard it is as a little channel to grow. It's not easy. It's time consuming. It's hard, and you know, we try and be supportive because we know what it's like. Like, you know, it's hard work. It's hard.
It really is.
Yeah.
When you've got a real job and then you're trying to do that after your real job too.
Yeah.
Right.
And you've got
It is.
get at it.
Yeah, YouTube. It is hard. It's not very easy. It's very hard.
No.
Yeah, but you gotta have patience and you know focus, and if you believe in something, then it will happen eventually. You know.
That's it. It's like how Julia's trying to work. We're trying to grow Julia's channel, Cemeteries Down Under, trying to help her to get to that 1K. We wanted a 1K view, 1K subscribers, and Julia has been working with GV and Serenity Sue. She's been giving her some great ideas, and she's not far off it, but yeah, she's just got to push that a little bit more to get that 1K.
My only advice is to do some shorts. Shorts will.
Yeah,
I did some shorts, and I can't believe it. I'm watching them. I refreshed the page, and there's more, and I'm like, what? Can't believe it.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna leave that homework to Jose. He's gonna start doing the shorts. So
Recommend it.
Yeah, it's best to do the shorts too.
I'll let him do the shorts and then the
Some
TikTok.
of your best captures and make shorts and make sure you got the hashtags.
Yep.
Okay, definitely we'll do that.
Yeah.
I haven't got the how to do the hashtags yet, but
I know how to do those. Those are easy.
Well, I'll let him do that.
Just look at mine and how I got hashtags under heading. Just hashtag. Make sure you got 3 really catchy ones.
Oh, okay. All right. So I put some in my video, but I think they're not linked to my videos. I don't know how it works. Honestly.
They don't have to be.
No? Oh, okay.
What Julia will do is she'll send you some, when we're not here, she'll send you some messages how to do it, and you'll get an idea what you're doing.
I'm not technology savvy, but I'm slowly learning, and I mean slowly. I actually know how to do a short now, and I still don't know how to edit. I leave that up to him. I do the research of the history stuff with mine, and I'm his little helper with his paranormal stuff.
So I tend to look for the places, and then I'll tell Jose, like, give him a background. I'll tell him, hey, look this up, and brief yourself, like what we're gonna do. Like, okay, he does that, and then we show up, we find the place, and
do some research,
and then
go over everything.
That's why when we do our intros like that, we try to memorize everything by memory as much as we can, and sometimes we do mess up, and and we got like takes, like when we did Bloody Bride Bridge.
We did Bloody Bride Bridge. He kept saying
keep saying it backwards. I kept saying Bloody Bride. No, now I'm saying it right. Bloody Bride Bridge, but I kept saying it backwards.
Kept saying Bridge Bloody Bride. I'm like
welcome to Bloody Bridge Bride. Like, no, and we kept laughing because it was like we did like 4 takes or 4 or 5, right?
We did like 5 takes because we kept laughing.
Yeah. So then
we do the same. We do the same. I get mad at myself because I know what I want to say and it doesn't come out right, and I go, cut that and start again, or we'll get someone with a noisy bike or a lawnmower start just as I'm talking. I'm like, cut that, let's start again.
Or she'll go, she's giving me the look because they're starting the lawnmower out. And I thought, well, I'll go over and, tell them to cut the lawnmower as I'm doing this, but, it's not a good idea.
It's like last video we did, we were in the indoor mausoleum for my channel, and we did a bit of ghosty hunting stuff in it because it's Spooktober. We heard it's haunted, and we got some good stories with it, and it was pretty cool. But we noticed on the top floor there was open crypt with the shelf put down and the hoist ready. So we knew there was going to be a funeral happening. So we're like doing it as quick as we could.
Yeah.
And just as we were going to say goodbye, some guy outside the crypt started his, like a gardener, started doing his blower. And it was like full bore and we couldn't even hear ourselves speak. And we were like, hurry up, just move, you know. And then he finally went away and I said, Jason, we've got to wrap this up. We've got to get out of here, you know. And just as we did that, you could see two hearses pulling up behind us in the...
You see him go past the window.
In the window.
Oh, wow.
And we quickly put up the tripod and ran out the door and they were unloading the coffin and all the mourners were coming in. And I went, imagine if they had walked in and we're like, hey, we're here on Cemeteries Down Under. With Grandpa like talking the K2.
Yeah.
You know, like, we'd probably get our head throats.
Yeah.
Like, get out of here. What are you doing?
Yeah,
We
that's a
actually
question
said
for you.
hello to the priest. As he walked in, he kind of looked at us and we went, g'day, you know. And he just went, yeah, hi, and then took the lift up to the floor where it was going to
G'day,
happen.
crime time.
We're going to get out of here, man.
Yeah.
Like, it can happen any minute. So
It gets crazy because we had like bad encounters too, like with people too, and like bad experiences too. But we always try to like keep it like cool and control. And like one time when we were doing the what was that Plainfield Road, right?
Plainfield Road.
Yeah, Plainfield Road. When we went to do that video, it's in Jefferson, Wisconsin. And we went there, the road was like perfect. It was foggy, misty, like super foggy. And we were getting ready, and it gives us that like bad feeling, like already in this place.
It was cold in the area
Yeah,
also.
because I guess
cold.
like 3 witches were hanged there, like kind of near that road, but we didn't know exactly where. But that's why we kept pointing the camera at the trees, see if we capture something in the pictures, or try to communicate with them. And it was very. So when we went there. We were getting ready, and fortunately, we had a police officer that came. Was like very like rude, like disrespectful, and we just like, oh, okay, all right, like, we'll leave. You know, like, what you guys doing? No, this is private road, whatever. You guys can't be here.
He said we had to go.
Yeah, and even though it wasn't, because it was a public road, just anybody can park there. There's nothing that you're like trespassing or nothing. It's like any other road, like this side road, that's the same way, you know. But we just left and kind of went. We did another video that day.
Yeah, we didn't want to escalate the situation even
more.
For sure.
Yeah.
Jeevy wants to know: do you ever try to contact famous spirits in the cemeteries?
Well, we haven't had any famous people, right?
We have famous serial killers.
Serial killers, yeah. Yeah.
In our area,
yeah.
I don't remember.
I mean, the only famous killers, Ed Gein
and
Jeffrey Dahmer, but Jeffrey Dahmer was cremated, so there's really nowhere you can really get contact with him, and I think that's why he got cremated. So, I mean, I wouldn't like, because that's kind of like one of those topics like people start hurt about it, and we don't want to move too much on that, on the Jeffrey Dahmer.
Yeah, for sure.
And if we ever do something, it'll be something more different,
right?
And not something about trying to contact people that went through a traumatic, thing,
Yeah, for sure. Because their feelings are still raw.
Yeah, because you gotta remember, there's still people living here, and what I heard and things like that. If you watch that show, it's.
You there? You froze.
Uh-oh,
you lost audio.
Have we lost him?
We lost him. We've lost contact. That was weird, just as he was talking about it.
Yeah, I know. Hopefully he'll be back soon there, guys.
So sorry. And Jafar, I was about to ask your question too.
Yeah, we'll just wait for him to get back. He's probably lost perception. He'll be back in a minute.
You lost sound. They're frozen.
Yeah.
Maybe their phones have gone flat. We'll see if he notices. That was really weird.
Yeah.
Oh, they've
Hello.
gone out.
Whoop, they've dropped out. They'll probably be back.
Well, we'll give them a few minutes to see if they come back. I hope everybody's enjoyed the chat so far. Maybe their phone went flat. Don't know what happened there, but that was pretty weird. Just as they were talking about that one person.
Hopefully they'll be back. We'll just wait for them to click on the link to come back.
I know where Tennessee Sam comes from, but would you all like to tell me where you are all from at the moment? I know GV's in Ireland. I know Beck's in Victoria and Latrobe's in Victoria. We're based in Sydney, but it'd be interesting to see where everybody comes from.
I'm just waiting for them. Tell us, please. In the hill, bring this one up. See, he's in Illinois.
Okay, Idaho.
We got Victoria.
Yep, Maui.
We got Tennessee. California. Thank you very much, Crime, for coming in here, mate.
Time.
I appreciate that. Just waiting for these boys to get back.
They might not. Who knows what's happening here? That was weird. Maybe
Texas, USA.
Texas. Wow.
You got them on your phone.
Yep. I might tell them.
Got another one coming in.
They might have.
Juliet, LA, USA. In Canada.
Wow. Whereabouts in Canada? I've got my daughter-in-law comes from London, Ontario.
She's in New
Brunswick.
Yeah.
Is that over on the other side?
Okay, no worries,
That's
mate.
all
We'll just
right.
wait for you to get back. Dad Scotty scratches Irish.
Scotch Irish. Yeah.
Probably been 2 hours. Probably flat. Your phone didn't go flat, but they're trying to get back, so that's a good thing. We just wait for them to get back up here.
That's all right.
I hope everybody's enjoying this little chat with these guys, and make sure you
They're
do.
so interesting.
Yeah, make sure you do subscribe to them, guys. Make sure. It's about 16 hours from. There you go, mate. 16 hours away from them.
Oh wow. 16-hour drive from Ontario.
Wow. Texting issues. We're just waiting for the boys to get back up here.
They might not have realised, or maybe their phone's gone flat.
No, he just commented there.
Did he?
He said we're trying to reconnect to get back.
Okay.
We're trying to come back. Some reason we lost Wi-Fi. Wow.
That was weird.
No worries, Joppo. Joes.
We lost Wi-Fi. We lost with it.
Come up the screen.
That's okay. It's Jose.
It's all good, mate.
It's all good.
We'll wait for you, buddy.
We'll wait. If you can't, we'll say goodbye.
They're awesome, Julie and Jason.
Oh, they're just lovely people.
Yeah.
I was just so happy when they said they'd agree to chat to us, because we just love their channel. It's like when you're talking to them.
Okay. He's resetting his phone. Okay.
That was weird, just as they were talking about that serial killer.
Yeah.
You know.
Texas time is 12:03. Wow.
Oh wow. Thank you for being up.
Yeah, thank you very much. I do appreciate everybody coming in. It means a lot to me.
It's
and for
2
Julia.
o'clock in the afternoon for us.
It's 4 o'clock, actually.
Oh, well, 4 now. 4. I can't believe we've been on for 2 hours.
Yeah, I know.
But, yeah. Was 2:00, but
It's just been incredible.
Yeah.
But these boys,
and it hasn't felt like 2 hours. We've just
here they
been
are.
chatting
We're
away.
back. Hey, let's get them up here.
Yeah, it was.
Yay!
Yeah, we didn't know if you realised or not, and then we lost you, and we went. Maybe the phone went flat because we have been chatting for a while.
Yeah, I don't know what happened, honestly.
You know what I thought was weird? Just as you were talking about that person, that serial killer, that's when you lost reception.
Oh yeah, so
Jeffrey Dahmer.
Yeah, so I was saying like a lot of the families were like upset because of the show too, and kind of awoken that. I knew about Jeffrey Dahmer already, but I never did a video because he was cremated and the building it was already destroyed and everything. Right. But that's the reason. But I wouldn't go and do a video like try contact like the victims or nothing like that because that's very like kind of disrespectful to me.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
And people went through a lot of stuff through that, and it just because hasn't been like so long too, and it just it's not right because when we go we do with the people that are bad, you know. We try to contact like people that are bad, you know. Right. But never like victims or nothing like that.
Well, victims, they've been through so much.
So, and you see that show is like very dark and
how that guy just, murders his victims is just so cruel.
Yeah, no, look, when I watched that, it's just, he was a very disturbed human being, like to do that to people, and it was big.
And you kind of try to ration how he could have done that, but I mean, there's people that have been gone through worse things in their life, way worse, and they turn out to be good people, successful in life, done something with their lives and everything, and not everybody turns like that.
No, that's the same as us. I mean, you would have heard maybe of a serial killer, Ivan Milat. He was a backpacker killer down here. He was driving up and down one of the main highways, grabbing all these international backpackers.
Oh, didn't make the movie about that? Didn't make a movie about that?
Wolf Creek's kind of based on some of him, but it's kind of fictional, Wolf Creek,
Oh, because I remember
it was just based on a couple of things that happened. But he used to go from Liverpool down to Belangolo State Forest where they found some of the victims. I believe there's more there. And we had a person that wanted to go and investigate and wanted us to come. And I said, I won't, because imagine you lost your child or, you never got closure, and it's just wrong.
Right.
Want to ask Jaffo's question?
Yes, Jaffo had a question. Sorry, Jaffo. It slipped my mind.
Oh, okay.
You still there? Do you want to come back up and say?
What app does he like?
Oh, what apps do you use? Do you have a favorite?
For our investigation?
Yeah.
The Spirit Talker now is my favorite.
Yeah, we used to use Necrophonic, but now we use Spirit Talker.
And when we started using the Spirit Box, the one with the radio.
Yep.
But that one's very, very hard, and like you really don't hear any frequency like really good. Like it's very rare where you hear it. So we started after that with the Necrophonic, and we got a lot of really good results with the Spirit Talker.
Yeah.
And
the things that sorry.
Yeah. So the things they say
were cut out, so I couldn't ask you.
Oh no, it's okay.
No, it's okay.
Yeah.
And do you use the Ghost Tube at all?
I've been using only Spirit Talker right now. Haven't used the Necrophonic because it's very hard to understand and how it goes fast. And when they told me about the
Spirit Talker.
Yeah, when they told me about the Spirit Talker, and I said, let me give it a chance. Like I tried it.
Yeah.
And it was like,
It was like more
more
active.
Yeah, and I was like, you know what, let me try another video, see how it goes. And I was like, oh, okay. It's just like the things it says, it just makes sense like on our story, like a part of what we're talking about. And then I'll tell you something about what we're talking about. Like we did a video, I haven't uploaded it yet. and we were talking about something that this person walks around, and exactly it told us it was doing that, you know.
Wow.
And
That's cool.
so you guys got
Oh, it says
stay
we're
tuned.
here.
Yeah, she said I walk around here, and we were talking about that. And I haven't uploaded that video. That video is gonna come until next week, probably Friday or Saturday. I was still working on it because I was working in a video today, but this one I think I'm gonna have to push it maybe until maybe next week too, possibly. So yeah.
No,
So-
we'll get that. We'll probably have to wrap it up.
Yep.
You
stay there one day, guys. Just stay right there. What we're going to do, guys, we're going to wrap it here, but I'm going to keep talking to these guys after we go out of the live. So you two stay there. Don't go anywhere.
Okay.
And I want to say thank you to everybody that's come in and had a chat. And don't forget, guys, please, if you haven't subscribed to the Green Hornet Squad, please go over there and go and watch their videos. They've got some great contents, guys. And again, big thank you. And we'll see you guys.
To have you
guys. And thank you, Julia and Jason, for having us here too. We really appreciate it, and it means a lot to us. And everybody from Australia, Sydney, thank you guys for watching too and supporting, and all the people that subscribe, hit like right now. Thank you guys so much. I really appreciate it.
No, thank you.
Plus everybody that commented here that even stayed in live. Thank you also. You know, we're happy to be here in this interview also. We're happy. We really appreciate you guys.
Yeah. And we enjoyed it like that.
I enjoyed this talk,
we
to
had
be
a ball.
honest.
We feel like 2 hours. We've been just chatting and having fun. It's been amazing, and you know, we're honored to have you. So thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Okay, guys, we'll see you guys on the other side. Take care, everybody.
Bye.
Okay, bye.
Okay, take care.